Welcome to Loyola. My name is Sarah Lewis, and I am the Associate Director of Messina. Our office is very excited to work with you this summer to make sure your Loyola experience is a great one. Today, we are going to be talking about the Messina Course Pairing Survey. This is a survey that every first-year student is asked to complete, and your responses will help us place you into your Messina course pairing for the year, and will inform some of the other courses that you might be placed in for fall as well. The survey is due May 31st at 11:59 p.m. for priority placement. That is, all students who complete the survey by this deadline will have an equal chance of being placed in one of your top choices. You should take your time in considering your choices over the next few weeks, and if you have any questions, feel free to visit the Class of 2028 FAQ tab on the Messina website or send us an email at messina@loyola.edu. There are a couple of things that you will need to complete before filling out our survey. First, the Records Office would like for you to update your contact information if needed. This can be done through the Inside Loyola portal under Loyola Self-Service. Once you are in Self-Service, you can select your username in the top right and then select User Profile to confirm your contact information. Second, Math and language placement tests will help the advising office place you in the correct math and language courses for the fall semester or in the future. For more information, search placement testing on the Loyola website. The first result should be the Academic Advising and Support Center page, which has information and links about these tests. Finally, to access the Messina survey, you will need your Loyola ID number. This number can be found in your Loyola Technology letter you received when you first deposited. It can also be found in the Messina email you will receive to remind you to take the survey. The course pairing survey should be completed before May 31st at 11:59 p.m. Anyone who gets their survey submitted before June 1st will have an equal opportunity of getting one of their Messina course pairing preferences. Surveys will still be accepted after June 1st, however, we cannot guarantee that you will be placed in one of your preferences due to availability. This survey is divided into 3 parts, and we will talk about what they mean shortly. The first part is pretty simple. We want to make sure we have the right contact information for you. As I mentioned before, you should make sure to update your official contact information under Self-Service in the Inside Loyola portal. But within Part 1 of our survey, you can also update the Messina office with any corrections to your first name, last name, your nickname or chosen name, or your cell phone number. We will also ask you to identify which pronouns you use. Please make sure to correct any information before proceeding to Part 2. Part 2 of the survey are questions that we will be sharing with the Academic Advising and Support Center, or AASC office. There are questions here about your intended major, although by no means do you have to be certain about or confirm a major right now. Note that you will have into your sophomore year to officially decide on a major. For this survey, you can mark that you are undecided currently, or you can select a major if you already have one in mind. We will also ask a more broad question about your general academic interests and language course preferences. There will also be some questions about any credits that you may be bringing into Loyola with you. Loyola cannot give you credit for these until they receive the official scores and transcripts, but it will give AASC a general idea of what courses might work best for you as they start to add your fall classes to your schedule. We will also ask if there are any scheduling needs, including your commuter status. For example, if you are an athlete, we will make sure to avoid putting classes on your schedule that would conflict with practice times. AASC will use the information from this part of the survey to help craft the first part of your fall schedule. Each student will initially be registered for about 3 to 4 courses, including your Messina class. The schedule will be available to you in late June or early July. In July, you will have a chance to meet one-on-one with an academic advisor, either over the phone or via Zoom. This advisor will most likely be one of your Messina faculty who will also be your advisor for your entire first year, and they will assist you in filling in the rest of your schedule and with making any changes that are needed. Changes can continue to be made over the summer and even in the first couple weeks of classes as necessary to create the best schedule for you. The last part of the survey focuses on the Messina course pairing that you will have for the full academic year. This course pairing consists of one class in the fall and one class that you will take in the spring. Messina courses are typically courses that you would take anyway at Loyola as part of the core or as an elective that you would have from your program of study. The difference is that we have changed the format of these classes to be a little bit smaller, so there would only be 16 or 17 students, all of whom are first years. We also want the class to be more friendly to first-year students, so it would have more connections to supports around campus. One of the two faculty members in your pairing will serve as your academic advisor for your whole first year, so you will get to know them really well. The course also has one extra hour each week called an enrichment session, where you will meet with your faculty, your mentor, who's an administrator on campus, and your evergreen, who is a student leader on campus. They will co-teach these enrichment sessions on topics that will help you acclimate socially and academically to Loyola. These sessions are a great opportunity for you to learn about Baltimore, get involved on campus, and have fun in a smaller group setting. We have over 50 pairings that are offered every year. You will be able to choose if you want Messina to select one of those pairings for you based on your academic interests, or you can choose what sounds most interesting to you. You do not necessarily have to choose a pairing based on an intended major, although there are some pairings that are recommended for students with particular academic interests. Regardless of which option you choose, the information from this section along with the previous two sections will help us assign each student to a Messina course pairing. It's important to note that students who are accepted to the Honors Program, the CPAM Scholars Program, Ignatius Scholars Program, or the Selinger Scholars Program will be placed in program-specific Messina course pairings, and this would override any preferences submitted in this form. However, due to delays related to this year's FAFSA process, some of these programs are still finalizing their acceptances, so we are asking all students to complete the preference portion of this survey. Note that any students who may have already received confirmation of their acceptance into these programs may choose to select the second option, which would allow Messina to assign you to a section and would complete the survey without having to submit any list of preferences. In this section of the survey, you will be able to choose 5 to 10 course pairings that appeal to you most, and then you will need to rank them in order. Our goal is to optimize the student experience and give everyone something they would want to take based on course availability. Descriptions of each course are available on our website. There will also be links to each pairing in the form. Messina includes core classes, major classes, and electives. So just remember, it doesn't matter what your intended major is or if you're undecided, you can choose virtually anything. You can check each pairing page for virtual advisor recommendations based on your academic interest, which can help guide your selections. If you decide to submit your preferences, you will be able to rank 5 to 10 course pairings that appeal most to you. As you select your pairings, we encourage you to think about the following things. What are some of the classes that you are excited to take and explore? Maybe it's a psychology class or a history class. Messina is a good opportunity to take these courses in a smaller group setting. You can also think about overarching themes that appeal to you and choose courses in these themes. All of our Messina classes are categorized into 4 themes that will help link the fall and spring course topics, even if they are in very different subjects. The 4 Messina themes are the good life, self and other, stories we tell, and the visionary. Descriptions of these themes are available on our website. You may also consider picking a course that you anticipate being a challenge for you or that you're unsure about. Maybe you've never taken theology before or a language class. If that's the case, a smaller class size with additional support through your Messina pairing may be the way to go when taking this class. All of the course descriptions are available on our website under the Themes and Course Pairings tab. We highly recommend you take some time to look through these before completing the survey, since Messina does have a lot of options. The courses will also be linked in the survey for your convenience as you are going through your preferred pairings. We know Messina has a lot of options, which is why the survey allows students to select "Let Messina select a course pairing for me" as their second option. You cannot go wrong with this option, particularly if you have multiple areas of academic interest. This is also a good option for students who have already received confirmation of their acceptance into any of the programs that we spoke about previously that have their own Messina sections. Our Messina office will take all of the information from your form, and we will place you in a Messina pairing that aligns with your interests. Now we'll have a quick review of what happens after you finish your survey. Once you have completed the pairing survey, you should receive a confirmation email to your Loyola email address that includes a copy of your responses. In June, AASC and Messina will work together to place students in a Messina pairing along with 1 or 2 other courses for your fall schedule. You will receive an email in July that will have information about your Messina placement, as well as instructions for scheduling a virtual one-on-one meeting with your advisor to complete the rest of your schedule for fall and make any changes to the courses that you may have been placed in, if needed. Through this process, remember that you will be able to make changes to your schedule throughout the summer and even into the first week of classes. But we just want to remind everyone to be sure to speak to your advisor or someone from AASC before you make any changes yourself. This will ensure you're selecting the right courses to keep you on track for your academic journey at Loyola. Messina also runs the Common Text program at Loyola. The Common Text is a great opportunity for all first-year students to read the same book over the summer, attend related events throughout the year, and discuss it in their Messina classes. Students attending orientation will get a physical copy of the book, and students who are unable to attend orientation will receive an email from Messina with instructions on how to access an e-copy in late June. We also encourage students to participate in the Common Text Essay Contest and the Creative Expression Contest, which in the past has received submissions that include drawings, paintings, original songs, and choreography. Details will be posted on our website under the Common Text tab. Prizes will be awarded to our winners, and the winners and runner-ups for both categories will be announced at Fall Welcome Weekend in early September. If you have any questions along the way about Messina pairings, general Messina topics, or connecting to Loyola as a first-year student, please do not hesitate to contact us. You can call us directly at 410-617-2669 or email us at messina@loyola.edu. We try to respond to those emails pretty quickly so you can have all the information you need to make good choices over the summer and into your first year. We are very excited to work with you. Have a great end of your high school career and congratulations. We look forward to seeing you in the fall.